First off, give LSU a lot of credit. As I've said, they're the most improved team in this league. They got great size on the inside, and very athletic, and got one of the better post guys in this league. A guy can score, and they got very capable shooters, very capable guys who can get on the roll. As you saw late in the game, we had the game under control. I think we're up 8 or 10 for sure, maybe 12. I know Stringer got 2 threes, kind of got them back going a little bit. But we're still up 8 or so towards the end of it there. And they made some tough three-point shots, give them some credit. But we made the plays when we had to make the plays. And I didn't think we had our edge tonight. And that's what this league's about. You're not going to have your edge every night. But you got to find a way, Dr. Kim, to survive when you're not at your best. That's what we found a way to do. And the one stat that shows it, when you're not doing some other things as well, we didn't shoot as well, but you got to keep rebounding the basketball. And we out-rebound them 46-26. And LSU leads the league in offensive rebounding. So that's the stat that saved us. Arnett got us 12. Wendell gave us 23 good minutes. Sid was, he was kind of sick from the start, and in that second half, so he couldn't go no more. So we had to finish the game when we had to finish the game. But again, one of those games, you just got to find a way to gut it out.
Fitting with the way Arnett and Dee are playing throughout the game, that they're trapped there at the end, and the steal by Boston, the feed to Vulture ends it.
Well, that's kind of the way you want it to end sometimes. You two experienced guys, 2 guys you trust making some plays, and they jumped that ball screen out of there, and I forget which guy it was, Hickey, I think, maybe turned it over.
Yeah. Did you think, after a couple of threes about fouling, or were they just backing out too quick before you could even foul them?
We weren't going to foul a 6-8 point lead.
Yeah.
Those shots they hit,
yeah.
We didn't think about fouling. Again, that last play, we're prepared to foul. We got it over half court. We were going to foul the last one. We're up 3. And again, they screened there somehow, net, switching screens. Who is that now? Which one of you guys?
It's not me.
I know you wouldn't bring your phone.
No,
Who is that?
There you go.
Honey, I'm not going to tell you what I do if my players have their phone on in a meeting. I'll give you this one time, honey.
She's my player. I got her.
Since it's you, it's okay. It's okay. Some of these other guys I wouldn't forgive so much. But where's we at, Ron?
Just talking about you were going to foul.
We're going to foul that last 12 seconds. We're up 3.
Yeah.
And they jumped out, switched that screen, and whatever happened, Hickey dribbled off his foot or something right there.
Steele and Hood, a couple of young guys, had big free throws for you. Really fun.
Yeah, they did. Jalen came in and knocked down some shots for us again. Rodney Hood, again, played 37 big minutes. I thought he got fatigued there at one point, had to rest him late in that game. And stepped to the free throw line late in the game. And, that's the kind of poise he's got.
Hey, Wendell, did a little good garbage man type work there. Got a couple of putbacks.
Had some putbacks. He did. Him and Arnett went to work around that rim in the second half. Arnett finishes 28-12. What Arnett have at halftime? I know at halftime he's 3 for 8 from the field. He missed a bunch of little shots and fumbled around some. And we got the ball in there to him a bunch first half. Just didn't finish some things. The second half he finished plays. How many do you have at halftime? 9. So he goes for 19 second half. Yeah.
How encouraging was it for you, Coach, to see Jalen come back with another strong game and be consistent?
Let me tell you what happened. He's feeling it. He's feeling it yesterday in practice. Late in yesterday's practice, we got a walkthrough running sets. He gets kneed. Wendell knees him in his thigh. He couldn't finish practice. We didn't know how he was going to be even today, and he had a lot of soreness in his. Got a deep thigh bruise. But again, you could tell when he caught the ball tonight, you saw a different Jalen, didn't you? You saw a guy playing with a lot of confidence, still feeling what he came off that Vandy game. Made some big shots for us. Made a big shot in front of our bench that second half. Give us a little separation.
Coach, I'm from a news station in Meridian.
What's the news station? What is that?
News Center 11, the WTOK. It's ABC affiliate.
It's a new TV station, or you're new?
No. It's the only TV station there.
And you're new, you're saying?
No, I'm not new.
You're just new coming up here?
Yes.
Okay, welcome.
I'm here to cover Rodney Hood.
Well, great. Why are you just now getting here?
I know, because I have to beg him for you, driving up here.
Well, you need to do that more often.
I
Hey,
know.
he's,
He's our hometown hero.
I mean, tell you, I mean, besides what a terrific player he is, I mean, what a great kid.
He is a
I
great
mean,
kid.
he's as good as it could be. You couldn't draw it up any better. So you need to come back more now and promote him more down there.
Absolutely. Well, I have 2 questions for you about
Okay?
him. What does he add to your team? And also, has he, as far as expectations, your expectations, has he met them, surpassed them before he even stepped in here? Did you know he was going to come here and do what he's doing?
Well, first expectations, I'll be honest with you, I had really high expectations for him. We've been seeing him since he was in 8th grade. And, we knew him as a person. You know, in recruiting, there's no science to it. You just have to be right when y'all wrong. This one, though, we've been around it so much. We knew the makeup of everything mentally on the inside of it because of his background with his folks. You know, his mother's been a principal and his dad runs that Boys and Girls Club. Both of them played college basketball. He comes from a very disciplined family. So there's no question I had high expectations. And he's even probably met those expectations as high as they were. I didn't probably feel like if you told me he's going to be playing 36, 37 minutes a game, I probably wouldn't have expected that. And being as poised as he is, he never gets rattled. The game never speeds up for him. And that's a very unusual characteristic for a young guy. You just don't see it. That's what makes him special with his abilities now. He's got a great mid-range game. You don't see guys that have the mid-range game like Rodney has, and handles it, passes it, shoots it. Will become a much better defender as he gets more experience and gains some strength and weight.
Yeah, Rick, at one point in the first half, I think you had a lineup of Bryant, Jalen, Smith, Lewis, and Sidney, and not a lot of scoring punches. That's just a product of not having DeVille.
No, DeVille's not a scorer for us. We had Arnett and D on that bench at that time, right?
Yeah.
Just hadn't functioned much with that team. It's probably the first time it's been in there. There's some guys in there capable of scoring. Jalen can score. Rodney Hood can score. Sid can score in there. But it was a stretch. We weren't very efficient offensively. I do agree with you. But there's some scoring ability. We hadn't had that lineup much. I hope I don't have to have a whole lot. I mean, I want D and Arnett on that floor for the most part. But if we do, I have some confidence in that bunch.
You making a concerted effort to rest Arnett and D early after so many minutes against Vandy?
You said I did. Arnett came out for, 15 seconds at Vandy.
Yeah.
He played basically 44 minutes and 45 seconds, so he didn't get much rest. D got one of those 15-second rests tonight.
Yeah.
I know it says 40 minutes, but he got a 15-second break right before one of those timeouts, too. So there's not a lot of room for resting right now. Sean Smith's a guy, we got to try to work back into this thing a little bit. We need to buy some minutes from another body over there. Because we're down, Sid, foul trouble and can't go. Sid, we're down to, 7 guys for sure playing.
Rick, you've seen him in the recruiting process, but is that just a drop of how good Johnny O'Brien can be, especially?
He's a terrific player. He's a terrific player. He's a great athlete, good kid, good inside, outside. He's a terrific player. Terrific player.
How do you think Jalen Steele tonight, just in general, how do you think he's doing defensively?
Jalen gives you a great effort every night. I do know that the young man, Stringer, got going, knocked those 2 threes on him. Only 2 threes Stringer made all night. He made them when we was up 10 or 12. Again, that basket gets a little bit bigger when you get behind. And they started shooting some. And he got them both on Jalen. But Jalen has to understand, time and score, situations change a little bit. And when they're down, they're going to shoot some threes. And he closed out on Stringer, and he don't need about a half a second to get that shot off. He closed out twice with his hands down.